Am I Casey Neistat yet? How's that, people? Right, that's that done. Time for a haircut. That's a bit better. What's up, guys? Liam here, and welcome back to LSJ TV. Now, what you guys saw at the start of today's video is me unboxing this bad boy. Now, no, I know what lots of you at home will be thinking. It is not an elaborate thing to be used in the privacy of your own home. It is, in fact, a tripod for, hang on, oh, wait, the camera. So now what I can do is hold you all the way out here instead of being in up here or up in your face all the time. The main reason we bought this, right, is so that once I'm training on my own in the home gym, which is a very regular occurrence, multiple times a week, because as you guys know I upload every Wednesday and every Sunday, it can become a very long and daunting task on your own, right? There's nowhere really to put your camera. If you picture yourself recording in here, right? If you kind of look around, there's nowhere other than maybe up there. I sometimes stick the camera here, or, you know, I sometimes even balance it on the leg press, like in that little teeny tiny gap there. Until buying this, I really didn't have anywhere to put it, and it just became very difficult to record in here on my own. So a simple piece of equipment like this can come in very, very handy. I can stick it on the bar now, I can stick it, you can get all kinds of sick angles, dude. Right, what we're gonna be doing today is we are gonna be training, I'm gonna be walking through the workout as you guys know and love. We are gonna be taking the lifted pump today. Not actually tried it yet, so let's give it a go. So, long story short, what that was, is we ordered a new mat. Hey, what are you doing here? Huh? Go on out, come on, good girl. We ordered a new mat right here. As you can see, it's actually clean, but it's just so we have something underneath the new piece of equipment and goes in line with the rest of the gym, right? So, put your guesses in the comment section. I mean, this isn't going to be here, this will be over here. What do you think could go in this space here? What are we missing? Well, not necessarily missing, but what might we want just to make this home gym even better? Put your guesses, put your comments in the comment section down below. Let's get to training. So, today's session is going to be an upper body but shoulder emphasis session. The reason being that I've moved from push-pull legs just this week because I know I'm only going to get to train 5 times. So, that means I've gone back to the upper, lower, upper split, and this is the upper body session, shoulder emphasis. My favourite session because I get to hit all of the upper body but emphasis on shoulders. So, post your favourite training sessions in the comment section down below. Let's crack on with some more shoulder press. About time to. Only the 2 big compounds in today's video, shoulder press and incline press, so big emphasis on shoulders with the incline as well. The Gorilla Pod, as you can see in the background, is already saving my life. You can see it right about there. It's just made it so much easier. It means I can get on with the session, doesn't distract me too much. I mean, I can stand and talk to you guys like this, but that's not a distraction. That's, you know, me staying in the zone, me keeping in the zone, and me actually enjoying my session at the same time. But what did make it less enjoyable is not having the gorilla pod and having to go, oh, freaking hell, I can't get my frigging camera to balance. But now, that's just not an issue. We can have a great session. But look at this, I've got something to show you. Don't know if you guys are going to be able to see on the camera, but that roundness is finally coming in the delts. And can you see the teeny little vein? Can you see it? Right there. Keep looking, keep looking. Yeah! So I'll tell you what, guys, the title of today's video, it's just nice to finally start seeing some sort of progression. I mean, I did a video similar to this about bicep progression, but in terms of something that I've always wanted, roundness in the shoulders, striations in the shoulders, and just having that capped, bolder shoulder look is something that I have always wanted. Ever since I was a little kid, I wasn't bothered about big traps, I wasn't bothered about big biceps, I wanted big shoulders. And luckily, the old man has gifted me with some strong, dense, old shoulders. I mean, there's not too much definition, not right now anyway. I mean, there's loads better than it used to be. And that is exactly what I'm saying. It's so nice to just finally see the progression. I worked so hard on building up the rear delts in particular. I worked so hard on focusing on that lateral raises and my shoulder press. I just love it to bits. I would do it every single session if I could. I mean, obviously I can't, because that would lead to a massive muscle imbalance, and I do not need that. That's actually another reason that I started training, to counteract all the muscle imbalances, all the injuries that I had when I was a kid playing rugby. But I cannot express enough. Just keep at it, stay consistent, stay persistent, work hard, eat right, train right, and you will see the results. You will stick to your plan, whether you have an online coach, whether you've Googled something off the internet. Just stick to it, even for 4 weeks, 6 weeks, a couple of months, and you will see changes. What I have done is just stay persistent with my biceps, stay persistent with my shoulders, and finally, 2 years later, I'm starting to see some major changes. Because I tell you why it's such a good accomplishment in my mind anyway, because I've only been training for a couple of years, right? And that's a teeny tiny amount of time in the grand scheme of things. People have been training 50 years, 60 years, like their entire lives, right? But when you post on social media as much as I do, people have a certain expectation of the way you should look. If you are posing yourself as a fitness YouTuber or something like that, then there's a certain expectation as to how you would look. But the journey that I'm showing is my journey to getting to that physique. I didn't start off good. I mean, I started off as first year fat when I first started training. I have a weird transformation. I've gone from skinny rugby player that always had a bit of power, a bit of strength, you know, I could take a big guy down, to first year fat, to now, right? I've been training for a couple of years. The reason I'm so happy with the progress with my shoulders, with my biceps, all of that kind of stuff, is because I've been training for 2 years, right? And like I said a minute ago, that's a teeny tiny amount of time, but it's enough to see some significant progress. I have actually only been bulking for less than a year of that time. The rest of the time I've been cutting. I started like May, June time a couple years back, right? But I was fat, I was first year fat. And so I had to cut down for that entire time. It took me like 6 months to get down to where I was comfortable to start bulking up again properly. So yes, I have been training for 2 years, but I've only really bulked and had the time and the caloric surplus to put on some decent muscle size for about a year. And I'm so happy with the progress that I've made, and I think you guys should be too. Take pictures every single week, every single day. It's vain, right? It's very vain. You go through my Instagram, there's topless photos, there's photos of me flexing, like, it's a vain thing to do. But when on those days when you do not feel motivated, on those days where you just cannot be bothered, you can look back at those photos when you're thinking, I look like crap now, you know, you can think, I started here. I've come a long way. I've worked my ass off to look better, to feel more confident, walk around prouder. And that is exactly what you guys can do. You just get yourselves in the gym, just do something, whether it's 20 minutes on the treadmill, 20 minutes on the stepper, like a few sets on a full body circuit, something like that. Do anything, stick to it, and you will see results. Just, you have to be persistent for a little bit longer than you think sometimes. Exhibit A. But right, I'm in a good mood. Let's smash this session. We are finishing off today's video with a big old slab of cheese. Woo!
You dropped that.
Big old slab of cheesecake. This is not all for me, it's for myself and Charlotte.
Liar.
We finished off today's workout with a little bit of a quick Instagram photo shoot. Lsj_fitness link is in the description box as always, guys, so be sure to check that out if you have not already. Drop this video a like if you have enjoyed it and a comment down below. Subscribe if you are new and welcome to the family. Stay tuned for many more videos to come Wednesday, Sunday and maybe an extra one for any next week. Who knows? Stay tuned. Right, thank you so much for watching, guys. Drop a like if you enjoyed and I'll see you guys in the next video.